Yo, what's going on, man? It's King Rich is here back again. I hope you lot are enjoying the videos that I'm posting to my main channel. Um, I don't know what has just happened. Yeah, I hope you lot are enjoying the videos I've posted to my main channel. If you lot can hear me, because my computer is just basically going crazy. Let me know if you can hear me properly, because my computer is going in and out, in and out. Is doing all this crazy stuff. I don't know if it's working properly or not. Like, let me know if it's working properly, please. Mr. A, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. A? Let me know if the sound is 100%. All right, cool. So basically, what's going on with this stream is that I want to talk about the fact that I go in really hard on women, innit? My videos are, you know, they are created specifically to give men advice on how to win out here in the current society that we're living in. It's really it, society is geared against us, like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I make my videos a certain type of way. Obviously, as people that watch a lot of YouTube videos on topics like mine, you'll find that there's a lot of guys out here that basically kind of hate women, like, do you know what I'm saying? And my thing is, I'm not really about hating women, like, you know what I mean? I'm not actually about hating women at all. I'm just here to give sound advice so men don't get fucked over in it. Like, you know what I mean? And in my opinion, there's really no point hating women, because whether you hate them or you don't hate them, they're gonna still do whatever the fuck they want to do anyway. Like, it's really a waste of time and energy for you as a guy to be hating on women, like, or being mad at women for their fuckery. You know what I'm saying? They are fucking controlled by their emotions. They're controlled by hypergamy. They're controlled by whatever is trending in society right now. Like, you know what I mean? We, on the other hand, we are controlled by logic, what makes sense, and we are controlled by our dicks, basically. We're basically controlled by our dicks. So there's no point hating women. Now, you know, we have groups like MGTOW and, you know, Ibmore and all these other groups, and I think that these groups are actually good because it gives men a space where we can talk freely about society and how it is against us, like, you know what I mean? You know, there's some dudes out there that have taken the decision to, like, not deal with women at all. And, you know, that's their prerogative to do that. Like, you know what I mean? I have nothing against that. Like, you know what I mean? Me personally, I know that I couldn't completely cut off from women. Like, that's just not feasible for me. You know what I'm saying? And as I said, I don't have no problem with guys that decide to take that route of, like, not dealing with women at all, and I can understand it. But the only thing that I would say is that you shouldn't be in a space where you hate women, or it's kind of, you know, they made that phrase the he-man woman hating club. I don't really endorse that, to be honest. Like, you know what I mean? Because number one, yeah, like, all women are controlled by the same factors, and, you know, they are more or less all the same, but there are some women that are better than others. You know what I'm saying? Some women are actually all right. You can actually work with them, like, you know what I mean? So you should never be on a thing where, on a wave where you're hating women, or you're prejudging every woman you see. You know what I'm saying? Some women might surprise you, you know. So I just believe it's not really in a man's best interest to be hating women. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, like, women are full of shit though. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, don't get me twisted. This ain't no mangina simp shit. Like, it ain't that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm fully aware of the bullshit that women do. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Um especially being a black guy, you know, as being a black guy, you have a unique experience because, you know, even though it's put out there in the media and in pornography and you know, sports, that black men are the most masculine men, and you know, we all have 12-inch dicks and stuff like that. In reality, and in the reality of it, is that black men are not really sought after like that. We are not the most sought after men on earth. We all know that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So as a black man, you understand that black women have their own issues and kind of gripes with black men, and then non-black women have their own issues and, you know, weird stereotypical ideas about black men. So coming from a black man's angle, it's very difficult to maneuver with women, like, you know what I mean? You know, if you're not in the top 5% of men, as in, you know, top 5% with looks and wealth, it's very difficult out here, you know what I mean, to get what you want, you know. And you know, you can find a woman, but it ain't necessarily gonna be a woman that you want. And that's what is very frustrating for a lot of black men. Now, you know, obviously it's not only black men that are going through this bullshit, it's all men, like, you know what I mean? You know, um, but I just don't think that it is a good, is a good I just don't think it's good or healthy for men to hate women. Like, it's not. It's just not, like, you know what I mean? You can avoid them, you can, you know, use them or whatever. Like, I'm not saying you lot should go out and use women, but let's be real, women use men. So I think that if we live in a society where everything should be 50-50, and the so-called feminists really want society, then the so-called feminists really want equality, then, you know, you should use women just the same way that women use men. I think that's totally fair. You know, a lot of time feminist women, they only want equality when it suits them, and that's bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? So if it's a thing of, like, you know, you have some issues with women, just take it on the chin. Just understand women. The most important thing about all these videos that I put out and that other people put out is that you get a good understanding of women. You're not meant to hate them, you're meant to understand them, you're meant to figure out their psychology. Once you figure out their psychology, you know their motives, you know their goals, you start to be able to you now have an advantage over them. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you know what will trigger a woman, you know what will motivate her. You know what I mean? You can basically, in a sense, kind of manipulate your whole situation with a woman, because you understand what she's thinking before she's thinking it, if that makes sense. So there's no point hating her. There's no point. It's like this. It's like, for instance, children. Children are immature. Children do stupid shit. Children are rude. You know, children are stubborn. Just because they're all of those negative things doesn't mean that you're gonna hate children. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times the mentality of a woman can be compared to the mentality of a child. So in that way of thinking, you're not gonna hate a child for being a child. So there's no point you hating a woman for being a woman. That's just the way they fucking are. It's just them, like. So yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, there's no point hating them. It's better to get a good, solid understanding of them. So in that way, you don't get fucked over, because you know what she's potentially capable of. Yeah. And when you are dealing with a woman, you have the advantage because you know where her head's probably at. You know what I mean? So, you know, you'll be able to get what you want out of your dealings with women. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what I gotta say about that, man. There's no point hating them, man. You know what I mean? What you lot saying in the chat? What you lot saying in the chat, man? Yo, Mr. A, what's good? First Density, what's good? Akisha, what's good? Did you say currently a senior in high school? I keep up the good work. I can hear you. All right, cool. Uh, Mr. A says some guy threw a bitch fit in a video when I told him hating women lets them control you. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. If you are wasting energy on hating women, on hating anything, you are giving that thing power. That thing has got power over you. So if you're crying and bitching, oh, women are this, women are that, bro, that just shows that they control you. That just shows you are too focused on women. Because if you didn't hate them, didn't care, if you didn't care at all, then you wouldn't have time to be bitching about them. Like, you just wouldn't care. Like, it's just like a child. When a child throws a tantrum, okay, you have to deal with the kid's tantrum at that moment. But then after that moment, you don't care. You don't even think about it again. It's just like, well, that's a kid, innit? Like, fuck it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just the same way with women. If you look at women in that sense of like women are like children, then there's no point you hating them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, Andre Bermudez says, I gotta be honest, I really have a hatred. Andre, man, you shouldn't even hate them, man. I'm telling you, there's no point. There's really no point. Shit, man. There's no point. But that's another thing. It's just like, even the women in your family can make you feel that way, like certain times. But it's not even worth hating them, man. I'm telling you, like, it really ain't. That's the best. See, Mr. A gave you good advice. The best thing you can do with these kind of annoying women that like bring out that negative emotion in you, that negative energy in you, is just to ignore them and avoid them, bro. Like right now, like any women that cause me any kind of stress in my mind, like, and I don't have to be around you, best believe I'm not gonna be around you. I'm not gonna speak to you. I'm gonna ignore you and avoid you. And that's as simple as that. Like, you gotta understand, most of the time women want attention. So women will do stupid shit or say stupid shit to you because they want attention. Whether it's positive attention or negative attention, it's still attention. And that's what they love. And in fact, a lot of times women, they love drama because it brings excitement into their life. It brings like something for them to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So don't waste your energy on women, hating women or getting into these mad beefs with women. Like, you're really playing into their hands. You're really giving them what they want. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if you like them or hate them or not. They just want the attention. So I'm saying, so be smart about it, man. Um, Akisha says, "What if you have to deal with them on a consistent basis?" To be honest, yeah, I live that shit too. Yeah, on a consistent basis, I'm around some women that are annoying, but at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is just limit the amount of interactions you have with them. Like, limit the amount of verbal interaction you have with them. That's the best thing you can do. If you have to be in the same vicinity or space, or you see these people regularly, just limit your interactions with them. Keep your conversations really short and sweet. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do. Like, you know what I mean? As soon as I start speaking to one of them and I can feel they're gonna go on some long tangent and they're about to go on a roll, like, I just cut the conversation there, because I know more often than not the conversation is going to go left. So there's no point me going down that route. And because I have a good understanding of women and how they think, I can usually avoid most of the bullshit with them, because I have a good understanding. I don't hate them, I understand them. So I understand what's going to trigger them. I understand when they just want attention. I understand when they're gearing up to have a good argument. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just not for that. I'm not gonna play your stupid game. So that's what I'm saying. Um, Women love to be hated by other women. So a dude hating them is the same way they love attention. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's all attention. It's all attention. All attention, bro. Oh yeah, and Akeisha, yeah, just like Akeisha, Mr. A said, if you're at school, just put your earbuds in and keep it moving. Yeah, man, keep it moving, bro. Keep it moving, 100%. Don't fucking waste energy, bro. Don't waste energy with these. Most of the time, these hoes ain't got nothing going on in their lives. That's why they have time to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? To bring you stress. You know what I mean? So like fuck that. Just keep it moving, man. Be focused on your own shit. Like, you know what I mean? Be focused on your own life, man. I mean, fuck these hoes and shit. Um Andre Bermudez said, my mum low-key already knew that I hate her. I even told my dad I hate him. They completely destroyed me. Wasted years I can't get back. Well, bro, like at the end of the day, all you can do is go and live your movie, bro. That's what my advice is. Live your movie. Don't look back. Don't hold on to relationships with people that are toxic. You know, you people in your life can be really toxic and bring you a lot of stress and pain. And like sometimes you gotta cut them off, and sometimes they're in your family, bro. Like that's it. Like that's just how it goes. You gotta be happy, man. You can't just hang on, keep people hanging on in your life just because. Like that's bullshit, man. Be happy, man. You know what I mean? Maybe one day things will change and you lot will be cool, innit? But as long as it's not working out right now, you gotta make yourself happy. And if that means cutting off, you gotta cut off. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, don't be hating on these women, man. You know what I mean? There's no point. Just understand their fuckery. Just understand it, like, you know what I mean? The other subject I wanted to talk about as well is basically the fact that when you're dealing with women, you always lose money. Every single time you deal with a woman, you lose money in one way or another. I just put up the video um just now and on my main channel. I just put out a video on my main channel, and it was talking about the fact that as men, you know, when you date these women, most of these women are dishonest prostitutes, right? And it's a fact of that list. Look, no matter what situation you're in with a woman, she's gonna expect you to fork out money, like in your whole dating courtship experience. And even if you try to minimize it, like me, for instance, I will go to a museum with a chick, or I'll just go and take a walk with a chick, or you know, get something real small to eat or something like that. But even when you do that shit, it's still money, bruh. Like you hardly ever have a situation where you know you're not spending money when you're messing with chicks, man. And I think it's funny because we just been programmed to be that way. Like, you know what I mean? Now don't get me wrong, there are some women that will take care of their man, you know what I mean? But they're usually ugly women, they're usually fat women. Those women don't have no, you know, options like that. So it is in their best interest that they know if they want to keep a dude, they have to look after that dude, like, you know what I mean? But attractive women, oh, forget about it, bro. Forget about it. If a woman is attractive, yeah, she ain't going in her pocket for nothing. You know what I mean? She's not coming to drive over to your house ever. You're going to go and pick her up from wherever she's at. You know what I mean? You're always paying for whatever they're gonna eat. You know what I mean? And I just think it's funny because these women still bang on about they want equality and they want equal pay and they want all of this equality. And I ain't got a problem with that. But I'm saying if you want equality, it's gotta be full time in every sense of the word. Like, you know what I mean? I've only met one girl in my whole life that was like, nah, if I date a guy, I'm paying half. I'm paying for my side. He pays for his side. I've only met one girl that ever said that before. Because and that was I was shocked when she said that because she's a decent looking girl. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm sure after a while that she's gonna lose that way of thinking. She's gonna lose that. You know what I mean? Because I just don't think she's gonna hold on to that. Like, you know what I mean? I think she's in some next shit. But I mean, if she does keep and hold on to that way of thinking, I'm proud of her. I mean, I find that very impressive. But on the whole, most attractive, good-looking girls are not gonna have that kind of, that kind of logic. They expect a guy to go broke dating her. And as I said in my other video, I was saying that, like, a lot of times when you're dating these girls are not doing nothing for you. And a lot of times in the early days, you're not even banging these girls. You're not even kissing them. So you're basically paying her. That is the funniest thing. Once I realized that, I was just like, wow, like, guys are paying to see girls again. And you should be happy that she turned up. Like, you know what I mean? She actually came to see you. So now you're all happy and giddy and, smiling ear to ear and shit. Butterflies in your stomach. But you just paid to see her. That's all you've done. Like, and you've given her a free meal so she doesn't have to spend no money to eat. She's gonna go to bed with a full stomach, and you're going to bed with a half full wallet. You feel me? It's bullshit. Like, it's bullshit. It's programming. It's the Matrix. So I want guys to really understand that when you're taking these women out and stuff like that, you gotta understand you're treating a stranger. You are paying for a stranger that may see you again or may not ever see you again. And a lot of women, they have a lot of guys on rotation that they see. A lot of these women, they'll be dating like 10 guys in 1 week. Like, you know what I mean? And each guy is taking them out to eat at a restaurant. Like, they got some guys they use just for like going to the movies. Oh, there's a new movie came out, I'm gonna get this guy to take me and shit like that. You know what I mean? And the fact of the matter is, a lot of these girls, they're not fucking because they only want to fuck the guys that they really like, and that's the top 5% of guys. Like, you know what I mean? The guys that they're chasing after. You see, because when a woman likes a dude, like, that dude don't really need to do nothing. He don't really need to spend nothing. Like, so think of it like this: if it's required for you to take this girl out, yeah, if it's required for you to spend money on that chick don't really like you like that. Let's be real. If she's like, oh, you have to take me to dinner and a movie, or take me here, take me, she don't really like you like that. Because when a girl really likes you, she'll just let you come to her house, or she'll just come to your house. It's simple as that. I've done it many, many times in more than one country. You know what I mean? So it's a joke, really. It's a joke. Like, it's a joke. You're getting taken for a ride, man. You know what I mean? And these girls are proud of this shit. Like, oh, I've got this guy. He's just my taxi driver. If I need him to come pick me up, he'll come pick me up. And then you're being her taxi driver, thinking it's all good, thinking you're getting somewhere with this chick. You're lame, dude. You ain't getting nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? She giving you a kiss on the cheek and getting out your car to get in the house and give some other dude head. Like, this is the world we live in, fam. Like, it's real like that, man. So stop fucking spending money on strangers, man. Stop fucking wasting your money, because it's not worth it. Like, you know what I mean? If you're not sure if a girl is trying to use you, what you should do is you should set up a date which is free, like going to the park, like going to a museum, or if you really do want to do something that you want to do. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Don't be, you know, oh, let's go to the restaurant and shit. Like, fuck all of that, man. You know what I mean? Let somebody else buy her a free meal. Fuck that. Or if you're gonna, if you do want to eat, go eat at McDonald's or something. That's a good test. If she's willing to eat with you at McDonald's, you know, then she's all right, bro. You know what I mean? But if she needs a fucking $100, £100 meal at a restaurant, then she's just using your ass, man. For real, for real. That's the truth of it, man. Yeah. Let me see what you lot are saying in the chat, man. Fuck, man. Um, when it comes to letting a chick know you wanna fuck only, what's a good way to eliminate bullshit and wasting money as best as possible? When it comes to the Keisha, basically just fucking be straight up, man. Like, to be honest, especially if you're in high school and shit. Oh my days. Man, you're at the time when you should be just getting girls so easy because girls don't even expect you to have money. So you should just be getting girls just because, bro. Just because you're horny and they're horny. You should be getting girls just because of that. You know what I mean? I hope you play some kind of sport in high school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get your body in order. Don't be some, couch potato, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Let me know if you play a sport or something, because especially if you in Americas and shit like that. Like, if you play on a sports team, bro, you should be able to get girls easily. Oh, you work out consistently. Yeah, man, you should, bro. Listen, you should be using that shit, bro. Use that energy from the gym and stuff like that. Use that energy to be like attracting girls, bro. Mr. A says, stop treating women like they're goddesses. Let them know they're replaceable and mortal. Oh, yeah, 100%. I 100% agree with that. 100%, bro. don't invest too much time and, brain power into women. Like, you know what I mean? That's another part of, like, uh, not hating them. Like, you're wasting brain power hating women, bro. It's just not worth it. Um, Jerry Mahad said, "Why are you wasting your time talking about gals 24/7 when we should talk about how to improve as men?" Bro, I put out videos about self improvement all the time. Like, on my main channel, that's why I always put out workout videos. That's just out, even though nobody don't watch those videos, but those videos are gonna be consistent anyway. But that's my side of how men can improve, and not even just men. Everybody can improve. Like, I don't think people understand the importance of working out and how that changes your mindset and your psychology. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think people understand, because it makes you more determined, motivated, it makes you more of a consistent person. Like, you know what I mean? More disciplined. And it makes you feel good about yourself. It raises your self-esteem. 100%, and it makes you more confident, because the more your body changes and the more you start to receive results, you start to feel better about yourself, and you become more confident with other people. And it's good to be in an atmosphere where everybody's like-minded and everybody's trying to do the same things. It's a good atmosphere to be in the gym, man. you know um Andre says, I need to go to Africa. I hear that, bro. I hear that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to do this stream real quick. Jerry said you look like 50 Cent. I've heard that more than once in my life. That's jokes. That's jokes. But yo, man, I appreciate you all watching. Make sure if you haven't signed up, not signed up, if you haven't subscribed to my main channel, make sure you subscribe to that channel right now, man. You know what I mean? Like that's my big channel, King Riches. Um, because soon I'm gonna be live streaming on my main channel. Live streaming on my main channel in a couple weeks. So that's where I'll be doing most of this stuff. You know, this was just last minute. This crossed my mind, so I thought let me do a live stream on it and see what you lot are saying in it. Yeah. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to my main channel, King Riches. I appreciate all of you lot rocking with me right now. And yeah, man. Don't be hating women, man. It's a waste of time, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm out. Peace.